Welcome to the Feria Techcast. We'll bring you all things science, engineering, technology, and innovation. Today, we are joined by Manuj Aggarwal, a global thought leader in AI, elite technology consultant, and business mentor with 15 years of experience and 4 patents in artificial intelligence. From a college dropout who started working at $2 a day to a sought after expert whose work has been recognized by President Obama and Bill Gates. Manuj has delivered over 500 million in value for clients like Microsoft and IBM. His journey from a small town in India to the boardrooms of Fortune 500 companies is a powerful testament to resilience, innovation, and transformative potential of technology to impact over 10 million lives. Manuj, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, Manish. So let's start at the beginning. Your story is incredible. You mentioned starting by working in a factory for $2 a day. So, can you paint a picture of that beginning for us and tell us about the moment you first walked into a computer institute and discovered your passion for technology?
Yeah, I mean, you being in Nigeria, this may be very relatable because life is hard when you're growing up with limited opportunities and when you have to figure out what to do with your life. So that was kind of my thoughts when I was in the factory. Like, how do I uh, how do I improve my life? How do I find new opportunities? And the first time I tried to enroll myself in the computer classes, I actually didn't have enough money for the fees, so I had to kind of wait for 1 year and applied next year. I tried to save some money. I tried to figure out how to pay for the education. So the next year I enrolled, and that's when I realized, technology is something that I deeply love, and it's very enjoyable to me to work on technology, create software products, help people using technology. And so that was the moment when I realized, okay, this is what I will like to do. And then rest is history.
Great. That was an inspiring story and very much relatable for me personally. So, from that beginning to now being a global AI thought leader, with your work mentioned by President Obama and Bill Gates. So, what was the most difficult obstacle you had to overcome on that journey, and what did it teach you?
I mean, the obstacle, the main obstacle most people feel is, how do you overcome your own imposter syndrome? How do you recognize your own value? How do you understand your own worth? Because a lot of people, as you start rising, a lot of people try to put you down, try to criticize you. um, and in many cases, those people are actually your friends and family as well, and in some ways they are trying to protect you, they are trying to keep you safe. But the idea is you need to trust yourself, and then and only then you can really fulfill your full potential.
Interesting. So, Manoj, you have 4 patents in AI. So, for the innovators and engineers in our audience, can you walk us through the moments of inspiration for one of them, and also the problem you were trying to solve?
Yeah, so many patents, many inventions. I mean, four of them are patented, but I've done so much other work in education, in healthcare, in logistics, in real estate, many industries, finance. So the first patented technology was to help students get personalized education. Because what happens is, in every classroom around the world, let's say there are 50 students, every student gets the same curriculum, right? And we know that many students, not every student is same. Some students learn faster, some students need more support. So with the same number of teachers or even teaching assistants, how can you give a personalized education experience to every student in the classroom? So that was the first patented technology we created that used AI to assess every student's level, and then based on that give them a personalized curriculum in the same classroom.
Wow, that's really interesting. So, speaking of AI, beyond the hype, what's your practical step-by-step framework for implementing AI in a business to get real measurable results?
Yeah, so a lot of people are now waking up to this technology AI, and as you said, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of so-called experts popping up, but somebody like me who has been working with this technology for 20 years, we have deep insights into how actually AI works and how to adopt it in people's lives and businesses. So what we have done is we have created a tried and tested framework which is scientifically proven, it is peer reviewed, it is published in a scientific paper called Mensa Research Journal. Mensa is the organization that conducts IQ research and IQ tests around the world, and they are the organization of top 2% high IQ geniuses, and they have reviewed the framework and published it in their research journal. And so the way that we work is we focus on AI as an extension of the human mind, because AI is intelligence and the human mind is not as intelligent as AI is, because AI now has a PhD in pretty much every topic. So, how do you integrate your mind with AI? And the idea is that we can combine the two and create a super intelligent digital twin of a human or a team of humans or an entire organization, so that they can seamlessly integrate AI into their operations, into their life, and then get the right benefits from that.
Hmm, that is fantastic. So, Manuj, a lot of people fear that AI will take over humanity and take all of our jobs, yeah? So, from your vantage point, I'd like to ask, what is a more realistic and empowering way to look at the relationship between humans and AI?
Yeah, I think, look, a lot of industries will be disrupted. A lot of new ways of doing things will come about. So there may be in the short term, some jobs will be lost, but then at the same time, new types of jobs will be created. Some jobs we don't even know what kind of jobs they will be. So I just recently made a post on LinkedIn. I think in 1998 or something, I heard the term for the first time called web developer. Okay, and I didn't know what the web developer meant. And then I realized web developer is the person who develops websites. Okay, and then in 2008 or 2009, I heard another term, mobile developer or iOS developer. And I was like, what is iOS developer or mobile developer? So that it turns out that Apple launched iPhone in 2007. So they need engineers who can create apps for the iPhone platform. So that was a new job. So in this way, new jobs are always created as new technologies come up. So the idea is not to say that AI will take away our jobs. A person who understands and uses AI properly will take away your job. So what I tell people is get into this, into get the knowledge and start using it, start understanding what this technology is, so that you can secure your future rather than just waiting and seeing what is going to happen.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, let's talk about the connection between meditation, the power of the mind, and AI. So, how do these seemingly different worlds connect for you?
Yeah, see, in In all the human history, all the inventions and discoveries that have been made, all the technology that has been created, it was to enhance our physical abilities. Meaning, a crane is used to lift heavier weights. Like a human being can probably lift maybe, maximum like a 50 kilogram, or if you're very strong, 100 kilogram, 150 kilogram, whatever. But with a crane, you can lift tens of thousands of tons. With a car, you can go much faster than walking or running. With an aeroplane, you can fly across continents. So, all technology has been here to enhance our physical abilities. AI is the first technology that is enhancing our mental abilities, our cognitive abilities. Now, the thing is that things like meditation and Tai Chi and yoga, many different practices that have been practiced for centuries around the world to align your body, mind, and soul, they have been practiced, right, for centuries. But it takes a lot of effort. It takes decades to practice. It takes dedication. And for me, meditation has been a very big part of my life, helping me understand how our life is built by our mind, how to attract those opportunities, how to bring those opportunities into your life, and meditation has played a huge role in that. So how do we actually make other people experience meditation without a lot of effort? And AI is able to do that. So we, the framework that I was talking to you about, the research, the inventions that I have done, it is part and parcel of this technology that creates a meditative effect in your mind, because we are merging our mind with AI and creating a super intelligent digital twin of our mind, which then, in fact, it starts to help you unlock the part of your mind that most people don't have access to.
Wow, that's really interesting to know. What's the biggest misconception that you think technical people have about what it actually takes to turn a brilliant AI idea into a patented, impactful reality?
Yeah. You see, technology people, and I have a technology background, so I speak from experience. We tend to think that technology is what will convince people to buy from us, or they will use our technology because technology is exciting to us, and we want to show, oh, look, I have created this. This is so complex and it works this way and that way. But unless and until it solves a real problem, nobody is going to pay attention. The second thing is, even if it solves a real problem, if you do not know how to explain it simply in very short sentence and with easy to understand language, again, nobody will use it. So besides being technologically advanced, you also need to learn how to communicate, how to understand people, how to empathize with their problems, and put yourself in their shoes so that they can understand you as well. So it's more about communication and human skills rather than technology skills that will make the technology more successful.
For those who feel like underdogs, what's the one skill or mindset that they should focus on developing to achieve exponential growth in their lives, in their career, and in whatever they do?
Mm. Yeah, two things I will say. First and foremost, or maybe three things. One is find your purpose. Find what are you supposed to do in life. Because what happens is, if you are an underdog, if you are introvert, if you have any imposter syndrome, anything that you think that, oh, I'm not in the right country, I don't have the right age, I don't have the right experience, whatever that is. First and foremost, find what is your purpose. Then work on your mindset to shift your identity, because most people think, okay, once I become successful, then I will become this person who everybody listens to and everybody will respect me, or this and that. So we create a future version of our mind and we say, okay, I once I achieve this, then I will get there. But the idea is that you need to change your mind and your belief to start looking at yourself as that future person right now, because only then the world is going to look at you the same way as you look at you. The way that you treat yourself is how other people treat you. So that's second thing. The third thing is relationships. So even if you're underdogs, or you are extrovert, or you have everything going for you, not no one no one in this entire world can do everything by themselves. So they have to get help and collaboration from others. So
Hmm.
start to build relationships, start to have conversations like you are doing the same thing right now. You have started a podcast, you are trying to get conversations with people all over the world, and that's building relationships. So these are some of the things that I will say, but there are more: taking action, doing things that are maybe you are not comfortable with, because growth always happens outside your comfort zone. So a lot of these things, but the first three are the most important: purpose, your self identity, and relationships.
Wow, those were really great tips you just gave. So, looking at the next 5 to 10 years, what's an under the radar application of AI that you believe will create the next wave of millionaires and massively change industries?
Well, I will be a little bit self centered here, and I will say the work that I'm doing is what will create the next wave of highly valuable solutions and industries, and that is how to tap into the subconscious mind of humans. Because you may have heard this saying that we all use about 10% of our minds, and
Hmm,
how do we tap into the rest of the 90%? So imagine 8 billion people on this planet, and we are only using 10% of our mind. And if we are able to unlock 90% of 8 billion people, what will happen? How will this world change? And that is the work that we are doing.
great. So, if you could go back to give yourself one piece of advice, like I mean your younger self, uh say the 15 years old just starting in that factory, so what would the advice be?
First of all, don't try to change what is outside of your control. Okay,
Hmm.
so focus on what is in your control, and don't be afraid of anything. Whatever you want is possible. Just keep going one step after the other. Even if somebody betrays you, or you have a setback, or you have a loss, whatever that is life teaching you lessons. So learn the lesson, but keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Hmm, great piece of advice. So what has been the most rewarding part of impacting over 10 million lives with your work?
Well, I mean, the satisfaction of helping people and improving their life is a big one, because that means you know I I came to this planet and I left something better than I found it. So the work is continuing; it is still not stopping. But even if nothing else happened in my life, I know that I impacted that many lives and helped them in some way, or shape or form, right?
Fantastic. Your entire life's work is kind of like a testament to innovation against all odds. So, in the context of technology and human potential, what does innovation truly mean to you?
Yeah. So innovation means noticing a problem that is big enough for people, and finding a new way, an easier way to solve that problem. As human beings, we all have so many problems to deal with, everybody. But what we want is an easy, convenient way to solve that problem. If you find a new way of solving problem, but it is complex, it is, you have to do a lot of things, you have to spend a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of money, uh, then that is not innovation. innovation is how you can make somebody's life easier. That is true innovation.
Wow, that's an interesting one. So, Manage for our listeners who are inspired to connect and learn more from you, what's the best way for them to be able to do that?
Yeah, so just go to my website, Manuj Aggarwal, or find me on LinkedIn, send me a message, connect with me, and then tell me what are you working on? How can I help you? What is it that's going on?
Interesting. So, for listeners that want to connect with you, I'd like to ask from your website or your LinkedIn. So, what kind of value can they expect to find by connecting with you there?
Well, they will learn a little bit about myself, and they will learn a little bit about the inventions that I have created. On LinkedIn, I we share a lot of valuable information, videos, posts, people who can utilize that to incorporate it in their life, in their business. All of these things, they will get to learn quite a bit.
Wonderful, wonderful, Manuj. It's been a really great and insightful conversation with you, and I am excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much. It was a great conversation for me as well. Thank you.